There we go. All right. Welcome guys. Welcome to episode 7. No, wait. Is it episode 7 or 6? I
I
think we're
don't
at
know.
6. Oh, we're at 6. We're at 6. We're at 6. Welcome to episode 6. You lose track after so many. Welcome to episode 6 of the Sideline Convos. I'm your host, Justin. We got Dev on the bottom right, P5 up top, and we got a special guest today, SportsPSP. Appreciate you
What's
for
up,
coming
yeah?
out.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Tonight, today, as everyone in the basketball community knows, the draft lottery was just released not too long ago. We're here just to do a first round draft, a mock draft as to what which players should be going to which team. And also on top of that, just a quick player comparison. For now, I'll spin the wheel right now just to see who gets the first pick. We
Are we doing
got.
this? Are we doing this snake, or are we doing it like?
We'll do a snake. We'll do a snake. We'll do a snake. We'll do a snake.
Okay, we'll do.
Dev, you got the first pick.
All right.
All right, Dev,
Dev
you're
got
the Spurs. Who do you want to take with the Spurs?
I don't know, man. I don't really know.
Actually,
who I want to pick.
just finish the order. Finish the order.
Finish the order. All right. Next is P5.
Okay,
There we go. And then
I like that. I like
it's
that.
me or PSP. Let's see.
I'll go fourth.
Nah, you got
Cool.
third. You got third. That means I get the Wizards. I get the Wizards,
Okay.
baby. Let's go.
He gets the Wizards. Okay.
Oh, you're a
Let's go.
Wizards fan?
Ooh,
Yeah.
there's a. Ooh.
Unfortunately.
Ooh, forgive me. This is no trades, by the way. So,
Yeah, no trades.
Man, I
Nothing
can't
like
trade.
that.
I can't trade my pick. Dang. All right.
All right,
All
here we
right,
go. I've got it up right here. Let's get into it, man.
Let's.
With
So
the
I
first
called
pick.
up. I called up Denver. They didn't want Jokic. I called up Portland. They didn't want to give me Dame, and I called up AD. They don't. I asked for LeBron, Anthony Davis, and 3 first-round picks. They didn't want it, so I guess I'm stuck with number one. Route his comp is like route Victor Wembanyama. Let me stop playing.
I mean,
It's given. It's given.
He's Ralph Sampson with a jump shot. That's his NBA compliment.
it's obvious who the pick is. Come on.
All right.
Victor
Pick number 2. We
Wembanyama.
got. We'll make that one quick. It's
It's
not
me.
that hard.
It's me.
This is gonna get
Hornets.
interesting now.
Charlotte.
Yes.
Ooh.
The Charlotte Hornets. We have LaMelo Ball. I'm fine with him being the franchise guy at the point guard spot. We need a
Oh,
replacement.
I already
for
know
Gordon
you're gonna
Hayward.
choose. I know you're gonna choose.
We
Oh
need a
God.
replacement for Gordon Hayward, and I think Brandon Miller is the better prospect
Oh my
than.
God, bro! I fucking
Scoot
hate that pick
Henderson.
so much. I hate that pick.
So I'm gonna take Brandon Miller, and my player comp for him at his best, he could be like a Jason Tatum, almost. Maybe.
Despite the questions about his burst and his ability to attack the basket.
Despite the fact that he's almost an identical player of what Jabari Smith Jr. was in college. Yep.
Okay.
And I like
Exactly.
Jabari Smith. I mean, he's long, he's athletic, he can play defense, he could hit perimeter shots. The questions were his ball handling and his ability to attack the basket and pass.
And it sounds very similar, doesn't it, PS?
No.
It
No.
does. Certainly does, though.
Okay. My thing with Brandon Miller is I think it's especially because I understand what you're saying. Are you talking about me and Brandon Miller, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Brandon Miller. I think just the player type in itself is going to be more valuable going into the future. I think Brandon Miller has a higher ceiling than Scoot Henderson in the league going forward, and especially with the Hornets having the second pick, I think it's quite obvious who it should be. Brandon Miller, just from a fit standpoint, because I don't see personally how LaMelo Ball and Scoot Henderson would ever be able to coincide in the backcourt together. So.
Well, both of them play the point guard spot, so it's hard to imagine which one would play the two.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine because I don't think LaMelo, even though he's tall, I don't think he's big enough for it or good enough defensively.
Scoot could play the two. He's been working playing off ball. He's been working.
Yeah, especially because Scoot has a question marks with his perimeter shooting and his perimeter creation, as well. So I think Miller is the higher upside pick.
All right, Sports, you got the third pick.
And who has the third pick? I think it's Portland.
Yes.
Yep.
Well, I think they're going to have to go with a guard moving forward. So I'm going to go with Scoot Henderson.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be a good fit for him. Damian Lillard, even though Damian Lillard, I think he'd be better off going somewhere else Maybe he can be like a mentor for Scoot Henderson, help him grow, develop both on and off the court. And he's very freakish, very athletic. So the type of point guard who can help out Damian Lillard, I would like that for Portland.
Who do you think his
Yes.
player? Who do you think his player comp is? The
He's
best version of
athletic.
him. The best version of him. The best version of him.
I don't know. I mean, I would say he very athletic. He's about 6'2", a little bit of Derrick Rose, a little bit of D Rose.
That's
Not a
fair.
lot, but a little bit.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
Me personally, I went with a smaller John Wall. Not at his best, but like, what if
The
if
best
Scoot
version
Henderson?
offensively, not the playmaking,
Yeah.
but just offensively.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, even the playmaking, I think Scoot Henderson's a good playmaker, but
Not to the
yeah,
extent
I
of
would say
John
John
Wall.
Wall. Yeah, a shorter John Wall, and maybe
Fair
a little
enough.
worse defensively.
All right, I
Fourth
got
pick,
the
Justin,
fourth
with
pick.
the Rockets. This is tough.
Fourth pick with the Rockets. All right, so we all
Oh wait,
need our.
actually, one more thing, Justin. I'm sorry. Do you
What's up?
guys think there's any chance that Portland can trade this third pick?
Possibly.
Possibly. I mean, Jeremy Grant is done with his contract with them, right? I believe so. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
he a free
is it-
agent.
It's a chance they might do something with that. I don't really know, but we'll see. Fourth pick though. My personal opinion, I think they're in need of a point guard, like a true point guard, not like a combo two or a combo guard. None of that stuff. They need a
Yeah.
true point guard. I
Mhm.
believe it's gonna be. I believe my personal opinion. I think they should pick up Anthony Black. I'm gonna lock that in.
Anthony Black
I'm gonna lock that in
Hmm.
for the fourth pick.
at 4.
Mhm.
Yep.
You wanna?
But what about the possibility that Houston may try to get James Harden?
If they so if they get James Harden, I would switch that pick to. I'll switch that pick to a wing. Unfortunately, I would have to choose.
So maybe like a Cam Whitmore or.
Unfortunately, I'll probably have to choose Amen Thompson.
Unfortunately, I don't know why you don't like Amen Thompson. I think Amen
I think
Thompson.
they need I think they need another 4 or 5 though.
I think Amen more profiles as a guard in the
I have
league.
enough
Yeah,
faith
he's
in
more of
their.
a guard.
I have enough faith in their bigs. They have KJ Martin coming, Jabari and Sengun. I have enough faith in that. It's mainly just their wings I question a lot. I didn't really see enough wing depth. So I'm gonna choose a man. Solid, athletic, great defensively. He's pretty solid defensively. The shooting can work.
Let's hope Mars agrees with that because Mars is still upset.
That's Anthony Black,
Oh,
right?
All right. I am the Detroit Pistons.
Oh wait.
No,
Thompson.
I'm Detroit.
No, I
Oh,
get
wait.
back to back. I guess it's a snake.
Oh, Snake.
yeah,
Okay.
Oh yeah, you're
And,
Detroit.
P, you
There's a
gotta
player
change
that
that.
they should obviously take. Here.
Wait, P, you gotta change the pick then. You put Anthony Black.
Wait,
I don't know if
but
you can change it.
You
No,
can't
I
change
just-
it.
You can't change it.
no, Amen Thompson was just if the Rockets were going for James Harden.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I chose Anthony Black fully.
Yes.
Detroit.
Okay,
I mean, I still think
Ooh.
Amen profiles as a guard, but
he's a guard. He's a guard. He's a guard.
Detroit's a bit interesting. You know what? Actually, I'll choose Amen Thompson for Detroit. But actually, honestly, I think he works the best.
Really?
Amen for Detroit.
Jaden Ivey can start. Oh, actually, no. Yeah,
man,
he can.
hold on, wait,
If they
wait,
want to
wait.
play, if they want to play small, I think Amen can play on the 3-ish level. Cade coming back, didn't as their 2, or either way around. Amen can play that small 3. I think it'll be pretty good. It's better than the option of having Killian Hayes, honestly.
So it's Amen Thompson, right?
Yep, Amen Thompson.
All right. Well, I have to. Damn it! Fuck. This is going so bad. I
Player
have
comp?
to go back to the.
Player comp though, I don't know.
He had the taller Sean Livingston. He's like Sean Livingston before he got injured, in my opinion.
Yeah, Sean Livingston was really good. I mean, he was solid, nice
Coming
mid-range
out, yep.
game.
Mm-hmm.
Either that or honestly, I see the same athleticism as like him and defensively. I almost like Iman Shumpert. in like towards like his next era. His next era.
I'm so dumb. I have to find it again. Hold on.
You exited it out or
It's
something.
game 7.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. That's really bad. I think it was this.
So if you guys, let's say, in my opinion, who you think is the unluckiest? Even though we're still drafting, who you think is the unluckiest in the draft
Unluckiest?
for the draft lottery? Who you think is the unluckiest? Unfortunate.
Probably, probably Orlando.
They have the 6th overall pick.
All right, I'm still here.
Hard.
All right, so we're drafting Amen Thompson to the Pistons. All right, first off, how do you guys think about this top 5?
I like it. In my opinion, the thing is, if Portland gets Scoot, I feel like you have to trade Dame. This is my personal. I feel like Portland's going to commit to the rebuild, and because you compare Scoot with Anthony Simons, I don't know what they're going to do with Anthony Simons, Aiden Sharp. That's an very exciting young trio.
That's already three young guards right there.
And that's why I say just commit to trading Dame, and you could probably get a big man trade Dame and Nurkic. Get those 2 contracts out your way.
What about the Anthony Black to Arkansas to Houston?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
He's a point guard. I don't know. Here's the thing: they do need a true point guard, and he doesn't need to score. And
he's one of the only true point guards in the draft. So honestly, the fact that Jalen Green and Kevin Porter Jr. don't know their roles as to whether to be a guard or a 2.
They're guard. He's a 2 guard. Jalen Green's a 2
I mean, here's the thing. I like Anthony Black. It's just I think there are players better than him. I like Amen Thompson better. I like even with the red flags he has. I like Nick
that's
Smith
another
better.
2. That's another 2 on the team though.
Well, Amen.
Yeah.
I think Amen's a point.
Amen's a point. He's more of a point guard. He's his playmaking ability. I like his playmaking ability a lot. He can even though he can score.
He's raw, but I think the upside there is I think it just puts him above Anthony Black.
I don't know. I think Black.
The knock on Thompson is just the shooting part, shooting the 3.
Anthony Black.
That's the
same knock on Black is
Black,
athleticism. The knock on Black is athleticism right now.
Anthony Black.
Yeah, his lateral quickness.
What? He got 3rd on the vertical test.
Oh, not athleticism. I forgot what it was.
It says here Black's outside shooting remains an area of development.
They both have shooting problems. That's the entire thing. They both have shooting problems.
But I think Thompson is just so much more athletic and it's just better.
I think Black is like a bouncy Josh Giddey right now.
But Anthony Black is literally he's more of a pass first guard than Amen.
I'll give you that. I like Anthony Black, but I don't like him at 4. But moving on to the 6th pick, Dev, you are the Orlando Magic.
Hey, Orlando. Okay, here's the thing.
How's it Dev?
Because you picked as the pick. Wait, because you picked
Snake. So
we're doing a snake.
Yeah, you picked as the Rockets.
It's PSP now.
How?
Oh, it's my pick?
Yeah.
It is
Sports
PSP
is 3rd.
pick. It is PSP pick. Yeah.
I was
You're the
gonna
Magic
say,
PSP.
y'all are tripping.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I think they need another 4. Maybe I like Jarris Walker.
Ooh, I like that pick. I like that pick a lot.
You like Jarris Walker. Now, how do you feel about Jarris Walker next to Paulo?
That'd be nice because of what he can do on the defensive side of the court.
Yep, they could play big too. One of them can play the 3, other one can play the 4.
Right.
They're both very versatile defending wise. They could guard 1 through 4, if not 1 through 5. If the other team plays small.
Yeah,
I like that pick a lot.
NBA comparison, I don't really have much of a comparison, but I think the reason why I like it because the scheme and fit. Paulo can work more on the offensive side of the court. Meanwhile, he can work on the defensive side of the court. And that can just balance it out if you're Atlanta.
Oh, wait, hold up. Sports. Would you say he's more of a better defensive version of what Miles Bridges was?
You know what? Actually, he does have the physical frame as Miles Bridges, but yes, better defensively than when Miles Bridges came out.
I'm not sure of the ceiling offensively. Even though Miles Bridges wasn't an amazing offensive player, I don't think he'll get the peak that we saw Miles Bridges hit. I'm not sure if Jarris will get there, but I think defensively, with body structure and if he can develop a jump shot, I think Jarius Walker could be a really good player. It's just I don't know, man. Just
They got a lot of guards in Orlando.
All right.
I mean, you
Dev,
have
All
P,
right,
you got
Dev, you're
no.
Okay, by the way,
You
what's your
God,
what was your Amen Thompson Amen
No, it's
Thompson?
your turn, P5.
No, Dev, it's yours. But what was your Amen
no,
Thompson?
no, it's not P. You have second pick, so it's you,
Wait. Oh yeah, I do. Because
bro.
Dev
You
has
good?
first.
You
Bro,
good?
I'm fucking up, bro. I'm tripping so bad. But
Yeah.
Justin, what was
Hey, the
what,
the one comment on stream right now. Put down LP right there, please. Put down LP. Let's blow it up.
oh my goodness.
Just go with your pick. Just go with your pick. Let's just move on.
Bro, I wanted to ask you what was your Amen Thompson comparison because you never got it.
Did we not? Oh shit. I mean, I wouldn't. That is a good question.
You can say no comparison.
I don't think I can't. I don't have one in mind. Maybe I'll if it comes up later, I'll bring it up. But for now, you got the Indiana Pacers, which is very interesting.
All right, I have my point guard of the future in Tyrese Halliburton. We seem to be committed to Miles Turner at the center, so Derek Lively's off the board. I like Benedict Mathurin. I could look to move on from guys like Chris Duarte. I like Nemhard, but Buddy Hield's on the team. We could move him. I think Cam Whitmore is a great spot for Indiana. I almost did it again. I think Cam Whitmore is a great spot for Indiana. I think Cam Whitmore fits like a glove in Indiana as a 3-and-D wing. Doesn't really have to start year one. Doesn't command the ball. Won't have to command the ball on the floor. He's gonna be able to guard. I think immediately in the NBA level at the NBA level. Big strong guy, not really gonna get overpowered a lot.
came in at 235.
Yeah, 235. Big. So yeah, big guy. He's a big guy.
He recorded the highest vertical in the class so far. Done from the first day of the combine.
Yes, and he's a great athlete.
Says
What's his
here
future upside? I like Cam Whitmore as an upside. He could be an all-star caliber player if a team lets him, but I think realistically, I think he could be like a very high-end or like maybe a borderline all-star caliber player. But I think he's a player that for years to come will help a team win. If I had to come up with a comparison, he's a forward. He's bigger. He can shoot the ball, defend. I'm trying my best to come up with a comparison here, but
it's really hard to come up with comparisons with these guys coming down.
I mean, he's basically what Miles Bridges is right now. I know we used him twice, but he's
you know what? I think he would play a similar role to PJ Washington in his rookie year. I'll say in his rookie year he'd play a similar role to PJ Washington.
Fair enough.
All right. The crazy thing is, I was actually gonna draft Cam Whitmore, but he's already off the board for the Wizards.
So for Washington?
Yeah. You better do Washington right.
Yo, you better do me right. You better do me right, please.
The thing is, who else? They got Kristaps. They got Bradley Beal.
We don't have Kristaps. His contract's up, so we don't.
Kristaps' contract up. So
and so is Kuzma's.
They got Corey Kispert. I don't know who to draft for them. I'm being real with you.
For the Wizards, there's a lot of
I know who I would pick. I'm
gonna give him a guard.
I know who I would pick.
Cason Wallace from Kentucky.
Cason Wallace, thank you.
Cason Wallace.
Yeah, he's really good at defense. 6'3" guard. I feel like he'll bring a culture to Washington because Washington recently hasn't been that great at defense. And I feel like that would be a great point guard because they don't have their point guards like Delon Wright and Kendrick Nunn.
Monte Morris.
Oh, Monte Morris. So yeah, I think Monte Morris. He's more of a backup point guard. He's a good player, but yeah, Carson Wallace will be better for them.
What'd you say, P?
I think Cason is a bit bigger than 6'3", but yeah, I like that pick.
No, he's. I think he's smaller. I think he's smaller. I think he was either 6'2" or 6'3". It's one of those two.
I'm not saying he'll be as good of a defender of him, but his player style is like Drew Holiday. I want to see he's gonna be as good of a defender.
No, he has to. No, he has
Yeah,
the potential because he's arguably one of the best defenders in his class.
He's
Best
6'4". 6'4".
Okay,
six
okay,
four.
that's good.
Okay,
Okay, that's good size.
that's perfect. He plays the point. He used to play the point guard at Kentucky. I'm a Kentucky fan. I'm also a Washington
Yeah.
fan, so I know exactly. It works out perfectly.
I think this is another spot where Washington, if they can, maybe could look to trade the 8th pick if they want to stay competitive for some reason. But
Nope.
yeah,
Dev, you get the Jazz also. You have back to back
All right,
picks.
the Utah booty butt Jazz.
I think Utah could also trade this pick, believe it or not. But
Um,
For now just choose a person though.
yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like
I'm gonna give him
a lot of
Taylor
stuff.
Hendricks. Taylor Hendricks.
Damn it, that was gonna be
Really?
my Dallas pick.
You think
Mm-hmm.
so?
That was gonna be my pick for Dallas.
I feel like he's a good
I like
versatile
Taylor
wing
Hendricks.
for him. And
I
yeah,
had
I
a
think
different.
he
I had
fits because like think about it, imagine him next to Walker Kessler. And Lowry, you can put Laurie Markin in at the small forward and power forward. So I think it's a good pick for him. Makes him a lot more versatile. They got Colin Sexton, and I think he just fits what the Jazz trying to do offensively, and with that I think he fits well with that coach as well. He could be
All
like a
right, well
Jeremy Grant.
now I just have to find him. He's a forward. So let me go ahead and find Taylor Hendricks on here.
Isn't
I
that
can't even
alphabetical
find
order?
Taylor Hendricks.
Well,
Am I missing his name?
Try power
maybe.
forward.
I mean, he just put in forwards.
Is he a
Uh,
sophomore? Or is he a junior? Is he what? Is he again?
He's a freshman, I
Freshman.
believe.
Freshman.
He's a freshman. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot find.
Just put in a
Taylor
random
Hendricks.
person for now. Then it's fine.
Oh man. Oh, here he. Okay, here it is. Here it is. I want Taylor Hendricks UFC. There we go. So we got Taylor Hendricks at 9 to Utah.
And
Mm-hmm.
then
10th
you again.
pick
It's
for
you.
Dallas. Dallas needs a lot of things. Yeah, Dallas needs a lot of things. They need mainly they need a guy that can come in and defend. I'm tempted to go Derek Lively here. Nick Smith, I think, is also an option if they don't think they can bring back Kyrie, but I think they can. Asor Thompson is also still available. I think this is a spot where Dallas could trade the pick, but if they're keeping it, I'm tempted to go Lively.
They need some defense bad.
I'm gonna go Asor. I'm gonna go Asor Thompson.
Thank you.
I think Asor Thompson, similar to his brother, has very high upside. I don't think he's as good as his brother.
He's a better shooter.
He's better defensively.
Yeah, but I don't think Asor Thompson, even with how raw really both of them are, I don't think Asor is as good of an athlete. Even though he's still great, and I think offensively he's a bit more limited than his brother. But I think Asor Thompson has a very high defensive upside. I think he can also, if he can also develop a 3-point shot, I think Asor Thompson is going to turn into a very, very productive player for Dallas and a very valuable one as well. So I'm going to go with Asor Thompson at 10.
All right, so then it goes back to sports PSP.
So
You have the Orlando Magic,
This should be the Bulls pick.
but it's
You
not.
should be picking for the Bulls.
But it's not.
I'm gonna give the Magic a shooter. I'm gonna give them some type of offensive player that they could work with. Grady Dick from Kansas.
Really? Really?
Yes, I love it.
I had
Grady
a different
Dick.
shooter in mind.
I like the fact that he did participate in every activity at the combine, and I'm reading it right here. He shot 64% and finished with the 4th best score in the 3-point star drill, and shot 67.7% and was 6th out of all players when shooting off the dribble. So I think if you're Orlando, you can live off of that.
On top of that, though,
Yes.
on top of that, sports PSP, in the regular season while he was at Kansas, he shot 40% from the 3-point line as well. So,
Very beneficial.
he's 6'7", 6'8". He's actually underratedly athletic. Defensively, he has high upside as well. He has high upside defensively. Playmaking, you saw glimpses of what it could be, not to like an elite level of being like an elite playmaker, but it won't be just stagnant. It won't be like, oh, he's only just a catch and shoot guy.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, but that's a great pick. I personally thought you would choose Jordan Hawkins.
I was. I mean, I wouldn't go wrong with him, but I kind of like Grady more.
Great. None of them
I
are bad
like
picks.
I
Either one
like
would be
Bojan
bad pick.
Bogdanovic. I like Bojan Bogdanovic as a comparison to Grady Dick. Me personally,
That's a good pick. That's a good comparison.
That is a good comparison.
Maybe he won't be as good on the ball as Bojan
Who
is,
do I
even though I
have?
don't think Bojan is
OKC.
elite by any means. But I like Grady Dick. I think he's a good player.
Who the hell am I going to choose for OKC? What the hell?
I was wondering if Grady Dick was going to be in the top 10.
Hey, do us right. Do us right.
I think he could certainly go over Anthony Black, maybe even a Sword Thompson. But who do you even go for OKC, Justin?
I'm gonna go for a forward. They need some. They need a bit of wings. I mean, you have the two guards. I mean, you could go for a backup guard, but they also have. I mean, I don't know how high they are with Trey Mann coming off the bench.
I wouldn't be so high on that personally.
Yeah, I wouldn't be either. I'm looking through the names.
There's a few players in here that come to mind.
This one's a bit interesting. You know. You know what? I'm gonna choose this guy. I'm gonna choose this guy. He won't. I don't think he'll start. I think he'll come off the bench to begin with. But I'm gonna choose the guy that I thought that SportsPSP was gonna choose. I'm gonna choose Jordan Hawkins. I'm gonna choose Jordan Hawkins.
And shooter.
6'7".
That's what they need.
6'7" can shoot the ball. He was arguably talked about being the best shooter in the class between him and Grady Dick. You saw during his tournament run, he shot the lights out. He helped carry. He was a big contributor to the UConn's championship run.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be incredibly good.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. For getting us a shooter.
I got you.
See, I did you right for your team.
I got you.
You see him coming off the bench?
For now, I see him coming off the bench only because you have Giddy, Shea, J Dub.
Jordan Hawkins, right?
Yep. Jordan Hawkins.
Right, Jordan Hawkins.
Who else do you have?
Going
J
12.
Dub. I don't know who your 4 is, Dev, to be honest with you, but and then you have J Will as their 4.
Oh, we don't have a power forward right now.
You don't? I could have chosen a 4 as well then.
J Will is our power forward.
All right, Justin, do not mess this up. I repeat, do not mess this up. You are picking. You are picking for Toronto.
I mean, shit, you can't choose it. I can't
better
choose
not mess this up. Because there's a player that immediately comes to mind.
They need a point guard.
I can't choose an undrafted player.
What?
That's crazy.
I can't choose a guy that's gonna be undrafted.
No.
Yeah, you're gonna pick a Martin Bailey.
We don't pick a lottery a ton.
All right, wait. Sports PSP and Dev. Do I choose a guy that's like 6'7"? Just automatically, just go for a 6'7" guy.
No, bro. No.
They love their wings.
I think P5 would be more satisfied if you get him a point guard.
Right,
yeah.
Yes, please get me.
I'm gonna go for the main guy in Indiana. I'm gonna go for Jalen
that I
Hood-Schifino.
really want.
I'm choosing Jalen Hood-Schifino.
Wow, I thought you were gonna go with Nick Smith.
No,
yeah, that's what I really wanted. I wanted Nick Smith.
He's not a point guard. He's more of a scoring 2. I mean, Jalen Hood-Schifino, he played the point guard position at Indiana. 6'5", 6'6", guard. Started playing the point. You saw very high glimpses of potential playmaking. Can score the ball incredibly well. 3-level scorer. Defensively, he has upside as well. I personally, if you watched his film, I liked it a lot. I think he would do pretty well.
I think he's fine. I think he's a good player. I just think Nick Smith Jr. is better. I just think
too much of a scorer, too turnover prone. The shot selection was not the best.
I don't know. Based how good Toronto has been at developing players over the years, I trust them to get a player like Nick Smith and just mold him into like a
But
star.
his frame is not it, though. His frame is not it. Jalen Hood-Schifino, he's bigger, he's stronger, he's
and not only that, Nick Smith is coming off injury, so
yeah, he is. There's a lot of red flags there, but there's a lot of red flags.
You know what, P, you're welcome. You know what, P, you're welcome. You're welcome.
I'll take Jalen. You got me
You'll
a
thank me
guard.
later.
All right, PSP, you got a tough job here as the Pelicans. They don't really need a ton of. They don't really need.
Question,
They
PSP,
really
you're
don't
the
need this
GM.
trade. They
Before
really
you
don't
go,
need
are you
this
trading
trade.
Zion?
I definitely would. I would. Let's see.
Well, what do you truly think you'd get back in return for Zion?
I don't know what I'm going to get in return because at this point, I don't know if any team wants him.
The Knicks will get him. They'll give y'all like the Knicks are desperate.
I
Mm,
don't know. I think the Knicks are. I think the Knicks are actually satisfied with their core for
I
right
think
now.
I have someone in mind. I think I have someone in
You think
mind.
they're
Actually,
satisfied with Julius Randle?
I think I have someone in mind
I
for
mean,
New
for the
Orleans.
Pelicans, I mean, they really don't. I mean, the Pelicans have young players who are NBA caliber at every position. So
Yeah,
they
they
really
got Herb
don't need
Jones,
it.
Brandon Ingram, Trey Murphy.
Yeah, but let's let PSP make the pick here. He's got a tough decision to make.
Kobe Buffkin.
like it.
Wow, that is interesting.
I like Kobe Buffkin. I like it.
Interesting.
Kobe Buffkin's. He's the guy from Michigan, correct?
Yep.
Yes. 6'4", 195.
P, what was the comparison I gave him last time when I was talking with you? Do you remember the NBA comp I gave him?
Were you talking to me?
Yeah, I remember. I was talking to you about him specifically, and then I gave him. I said a player comp, and you really liked it. I forget who it was though.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I like
either.
Kobe
Okay.
Buffkin. Me personally,
He was right. He was right. He was right.
I think he's another one of those. Who?
Dude was right, man.
Oh, Atlanta. It's your pick.
No, it's P5 pick.
Yeah.
Oh, it's P. Sorry.
Atlanta. I mean, they need to do a lot of things.
Not really. It's only two things we need to do.
They do need a lot. Unfortunately, Nick Smith is going to continue to fall farther than I'd like him to be.
I don't know why you're so high on like the weirdest players. You really are.
I think Nick Smith should be a top 10 pick in this draft. I truly think he's better than Anthony Black. I think he's better than Anthony Black.
That's
I think he's
clearly
better
what
than
we need.
I'm getting off. I'm getting off.
But anyways, my pick for Atlanta. I mean, they have Okongwu and Capella. They could look to move on from a guy like Bogdan Bogdanovic, and maybe take a guy like Keontae, or maybe this is where Nick Smith goes. But I'm gonna go with a player that I'm not necessarily high on, but I think it fits them well. I'm gonna go Derek Whitehead.
What?
I'm surprised you didn't go with Nick Wright, even though there's a possibility Trey Young could be out the door.
He's not getting traded. I want a jet. We need come on now. We need forward.
Jet Howard or Gigi Jackson would have been a great pick.
Like we need forward.
Power forward since John Collins wants to be traded.
Well, yeah, but
that's what I'm saying. He's like John Collins up out of there. We don't need John Collins. He's a terrible defender.
Okay, well, if I'll do this. If Collins,
no, it's your pick. It's your pick.
No, you locked in. You locked in.
I didn't hit draft yet. I didn't draft.
Oh
the player
my
yet, did
god,
I?
that's such bullshit. That's such bullshit.
I called the league, but I didn't do anything about it yet. Look, listen, Derek Whitehead's a great player. If they trade John Collins, he's the guy. Or if they don't trade John Collins, he's the guy. But if they don't, I'm gonna go Dylan Mitchell.
John Collins has been a big disappointment because at one point he used to average 20 and 10, and now.
Oh my god, P literally just chose a younger version of John Collins. That's crazy.
Wait, hold on, wait.
We already got Jalen. Yeah, we already got. You know, it's crazy. We got Jalen. We got Jalen Johnson now, and now him. So we got 3 John Collins.
You chose another version of John Collins. Oh my god, you are a horrible person. You are horrible.
PSP, who was averaging 20 and 10 and then kind of fell off?
John Collins.
2019, 2020 season before the pandemic, he was averaging around 20 and 10.
Oh well, we'll make it work. We'll make it work.
Oh my god.
All right, Utah.
I'm saying that I think Mitchell is a freak athletically. I think he's actually.
You think he's worth being a 15th pick?
I think
we already got athletes. We need shooters.
I think Mitchell is a really, really good player. I really like Mitchell.
You literally
Maybe I've
chose
got some
another
Texas.
version of Pokemon.
Maybe I've got some Texas bias going into that. Texas,
Mhm.
I'm a Longhorn fan, so maybe there's some Texas bias,
Maybe
and I really like Dylan Mitchell.
you think
There's a possibility that Dylan Mitchell isn't even a first. There's a possibility that Mitchell isn't even a first round pick in this draft, but
he's
Wow.
borderline a lottery pick? You just
I really,
borderline made him a lottery pick. I hope you realize that.
I
All right, I got
I
an idea
really
for
like.
the number
A guy
16
that
overall
averaged.
pick.
Hold on. How much did he average in college? Hold on, I gotta look this up real quick.
I can get the numbers for you right here, bro.
Please do, bro. Please do, because
He
there's
averaged
no
like
way
8 points, I think.
you're choosing this. He didn't even start like half the games either. He averaged 4. He averaged 4 points per
Scotty
game.
Barnes didn't start in. Bro, Scotty Barnes didn't start in
Scotty
Florida
Barnes
State
was a
either.
crazy defender, though.
That's different. There were
Yeah, he was a
you
crazy.
he was something that
He was a
Toronto, that
crazy.
Toronto
He
needed.
was a defender, and he was also an athlete.
Yeah, but here's the thing
Yeah,
though. Scotty
Dylan
Barnes was something that
Mitchell's an athlete, but,
Scotty Barnes had something that Toronto needed. What does Dylan Mitchell have that Atlanta needs besides bounce? More bounce.
We already got bounced.
That's what I'm saying.
a John Collins replacement. What do you mean? You know,
What Atlanta needs is defense.
I like Dylan Mitchell. Look,
We
Dylan
need-
Mitchell.
we need
gonna be a
better-
good-
I
Dylan
want
Mitchell's
everyone
gonna
to
be a
I
good
want
player.
everyone to know anytime you're watching this video, anytime P is going, it is strictly biased. Every pick he's doing is strictly biased.
What? No,
I
it is
got
not
this.
every pick. No. I truly believe Brandon Miller should be the number 2 pick in this draft. I really believe.
And
Cam
I
Whitmore should
truly
be a
believe
pacer.
you are smoking. I truly believe you are smoking.
P, are you just
Off of
only
one
saying
pick?
that because of schematically?
Oh, yeah, gaslight him.
Mm.
There you go.
Wait, hold
What?
on. Yeah. Say that question again, sports. Say that question again.
Did you draft? Do you? Let me get this straight. Are you saying the only reason why you're drafting Brandon Miller number 2 overall is because of schematically, because of scheme fit?
I'm saying, like, okay, for the Hornets specifically, I think the pick should easily be Brandon Miller. But if I was doing a big board, like take the teams out of it, a big board of players that I would rank, and like and how I would rank the prospects, I have Brandon Miller at 2 over Scoot Henderson.
Wow. And I like Brandon Miller, but I don't know. I think Scoot Henderson has much more upside, though.
I don't even care about
Yeah.
that. It's the other. It's the other people.
Trust me. Look, they're in the same tier. I don't think it's far off. I think there's tiers to this. I think Wemby is in a tier of his own, ever, and I think Scoot and Brandon Miller are also in that same tier 2 of the class, and then everyone else is like tier 3, tier 4, tier 5. I just think that the type of player that Brandon Miller can become is just going to be better and more valuable than the type of player that Scoot Henderson can become. And I think I'm a bit higher on Brandon Miller's offensive upside than most people are.
You think so?
Yeah, because I think the way that people are kind of shitting on Brandon Miller is kind of ridiculous for his offense, but I think it's kind of ridiculous. I think Brandon Miller's going to be really good.
Oh,
I really like Brandon Miller.
Y'all ready for this number 16 pick?
Let's just move on.
Okay, now you're Utah again, Dev.
Who I picked for Utah? I picked Taylor Hendricks, safe pick. I'm gonna give him a high upside, dealt with injuries. I think it's a good place for him. Let's give him Nick Smith Jr.
Finally, he's off the board. Holy
I would have chosen Jet Howard.
He was going to be. I
he's
swear
going
to
to
God,
LA.
if he fell to 17, he was going to be a Laker.
Oh, Jet Howard going to LA. He's going to La La Land.
Oh yeah, he's going to LA. You know,
This is what the Lakers needed.
Wait, is sports locked? Oh yeah, Dev has back-to-back picks. Never mind.
So are you giving the Lakers Jet Howard?
This is honestly a dream pick for the Lakers because they need more wing depth, and here's a shooter. And if they lose Rui Hachimura, because like they're gonna have to re-sign someone, and I feel like this will be perfect for the Lakers. Get more wing depth, get younger, and he could play right away. In my opinion, with that system, he's better than the other young guys on the team. He's better than Max Christie and well, he's not. I don't know, not Reese. Max Christie, Scottie Pippen Jr. He's actually gonna play. He's better than Cole Snyder, whatever his name is. Yeah, Snyder and William Gabriel. So I really like this pick and fit, and I feel like Darvin Ham's gonna get him right defensively on that team. And
The
with
only problem is he's just been dealing with injuries. That's the only problem, though.
True, yeah, but
Right,
his shooting
absolutely.
ability, I like him. I like his
Is
fit.
Jet is Jet ranked as is Jet listed as a forward?
He's a forward. He's
Jet,
like 6'8".
Jet. He's a forward. He's a forward. Jet Howard.
Jet.
Yeah,
Try scrolling up.
from Michigan.
Yeah, try scrolling up.
Oh yeah, I gotta go back. I can't find them.
I mean, it looks like you're frozen. It doesn't look like you're moving. Oh, never mind.
Uh, this is embarrassing. What class is Jet Howard coming out of, bro?
What college?
No,
Michigan.
like the class, like the is he a senior?
2020.
No,
2020.
he's a
Oh no, sorry, 2020. 2022. 2022. Yeah, 2022 draft. Senior class.
yeah, he's
No,
a
but
freshman.
is he a freshman? He's a freshman.
Yeah,
Oh,
freshman.
Oh, that's what you're saying. Oh yeah, he's a freshman.
Okay. Oh man. Okay, here we go. Now I should be able to find it. There he is, Jet Howard.
All right, so P is back to your turn.
So he's a Laker.
Miami Heat.
He,
Miami. I
I
just
would
think,
like to see another big to help out Bam.
yeah, I think this is where Derek Lively should go. I think Derek Lively.
I'm not mad about that
fit-
one. I am not.
I think Lively would fit. No, he's a big man that Miami needs. He gives them size. I think he gives them a good presence in the paint. Offensively, he has a few things to work on, but I think Lively could be a really valuable player for them, and I think it's a good value pick with him falling to 18. So now you got the Warriors at 19 PSP.
Well, I have the Warriors 19th pick.
Yep.
Yes.
It should be.
I was going to actually take Derek Lively for Golden State because I just thought they need
another
big
James
men.
Wiseman.
Yeah, not James Wiseman has been terrible. And to Mars' point, he's like the worst double-double dude that you could possibly think of.
He's the worst defensive big man I've ever seen. Worse than Jokic.
Yeah.
He's worse.
I would like to see them with a guard because you don't know about. I mean, I still like Clay, but I don't know how long Clay has left in the tank.
Yep.
So I probably go with
Come on.
Maxwell
You know
Lewis.
Maxwell
never mind.
Lewis. Okay.
Damn. Never mind.
A
Well,
bit
that's a bad
unexpected.
pick.
No, it's not
No,
a bad
not
pick.
bad pick. Not what I was expecting. Not what I was expecting.
I thought that's where Keontae George was gonna go.
Nah, I thought the same
Right.
thing. I thought the same thing.
Honestly, that'd be a perfect fit for the Warriors.
I mean, you've always got a little bit of hesitation with the Pepperdine players, but no, I like Maxwell Lewis.
I do like.
I'm not
I do
as
like
high
Maxwell.
on him as
Good pick.
I'm not
My
as high on
God,
him
bro,
as
what is
I-
up with these the fucking Rockets, bro? Fuck.
I'm not as high. I'm not as high on him as I am with like Keontae George or like a Ryan Rupert, but I like him. He's cool.
Oh my God, bro.
20th pick. You need another Rocket player. Rocket's gonna get another young player.
You know
You're
what?
gonna give him.
Let's go for his
Hunger?
twin brother. Let's go for his twin brother. Let's go for what's his name? Chris Murray. Let's go for Chris Murray. Keegan Murray's twin brother. They
That's
play
a
the
good
exact
pick.
same. They play the exact same way. They're 3 and 4. They're 3/4 position players. Shoot the lights out the ball. It's Chris Murray averaged 20 plus per game. He only did play like 20 games this past season in college, but composed, shoot the lights out, good stroke, everything. I like the shot mechanics, all that stuff.
And compared to most forwards,
He's
what
probably one of the
separates
better
him
ones.
is his defense.
Yep, exactly. So I think he's probably one of the better options left.
All right. Well, let me see if I can find Chris Murray.
Good
He
pick.
was
Good
a,
pick.
he was a bit of an older. He's a bit of an older prospect, right?
Oh, he's Keegan
Here
Murray's
he
twin
is,
brother.
right
So he's Keegan Murray's twin brother. So like, yeah,
He's
on the older
22. So here he is right here.
all right. Who's the next
I
pick?
like Chris Murray.
It's me. I know it's me, but what team is next?
You're the Nets. The Nets.
The Nets.
Mm-hmm.
My
Yes, the
God,
net.
bro. Why can't I get an easy ass team? I swear to God.
I mean, none of the picks from here are easy because these are all like fringe second to first round guys.
Well, we know they're building the team around Mikal Bridges. That's for sure.
Yeah, so think about that.
Someone eating?
They don't really have any of the perimeter creators outside of Bridges either, so
And Ben Simmons at this point
he's
is
nothing.
You know what? You know what? I know who I'm gonna choose. I know who
He'd
I'm
be
gonna
a point
choose.
guard.
I know who I'm gonna choose.
It's just finally
I'm gonna
where.
choose. I'm gonna choose Jalen Winston from Kansas.
Who?
Jalen Wilson. Jalen Wilson. Jalen Wilson.
Oh, okay.
My bad. I mispronounced his name.
Really?
Yeah, I like him a lot.
Oh,
He could play the 2 through the
not
4,
really.
depending on how you want to play the ball, how you want to play. 3 level score. Playmaking has improved every year he's been at Kansas. Uh, I
I
personally like it.
I
and
haven't
plus he
really.
has those types of leadership skills.
Exactly.
Yeah,
He was their captain for the 3rd and 4th year of his before leaving Kansas. Big he was the big X factor for Kansas's championship run last year. He came off the bench. He was like their 6th man. I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
Okay, so what was his name again? Jalen Wilson.
Jalen Wilson, yeah, came out of
Okay.
Kansas.
Well, let me see if I can find him. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't really focus or watch a ton of Jalen Wilson, so
I mean,
I'm
he
not
was
that well.
what is it? He was a candidate for Player of the Year. So it was
Yeah.
you
Right.
you should watch him. You should watch him.
Really, really good player.
All right, PSP Nets back to back
That's
picks. They just
Oh,
picked a forward. Oh wait, did I just give them Keontae George on accident? Oh, I did.
Maybe. Nice.
I gave them
mhm.
Keontae George.
Let me see. Wait, go down. I don't see it. Oh, you did.
Uh,
Nice. Good job.
Mhm.
It's all right. It's all right. I don't think you can't change that. So
oh man, you just pretend that that's Jalen Wilson, okay? And if anyone wants Keontae George, I'll just on Jalen Wilson, okay? Just
this will be the one time you
that's really
trade. This
bad.
will be the one time we trade. We trade with teams.
Got
Probably
you.
so. Yeah.
So 22nd pick,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes.
GG Jackson.
I like it.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you. Good
Mm.
job.
Draymond Green 2.0.
Mhm.
Better offensively. High upside. He is the youngest player in the draft class.
Rim protector.
So at 19 or 18.
He's 18.
18. He's 18. He just turned 18.
Young buck.
During his
Very young.
freshman year, he averaged 15.4 points, 5.9 rebounds, can hit the
Yep.
mid-range shot. So
Working on the 3. He's athletic, quick. High upside defensively.
Yeah.
I like it for
Um.
Brooklyn.
Yep.
So
I
my
like that.
pick in Portland, first round starting to wind down. We got this pick from the Josh Hart trade, which I still like. That was a really good move from Portland. We got Scoop earlier, so we're certainly going into a new direction. We're starting to rebuild, and we're not really trying to win right now. Clearly, so I think this is where Derek Whitehead's going to go. Derek Whitehead's a really good athlete. I think he has high upside defensively. But he's really raw offensively in terms of just bad shot selection, bad decision making, and just honestly, he just can't really shoot that consistently. But he's a player that you can develop for 1 or 2 years instead of having to force him to play. So I think Tariq Whitehead goes to Portland here.
May I see the board one more time? Let's see.
You still got guys like Turk Smith, Ryan
No,
Rupert,
no, no.
Jordan
I'm talking
Phillips.
about who got drafted. I'm trying to see who got drafted.
You can see Victor, Brandon, Scoot, Black, Thompson, Jerry's, Cam, Kaysen, Dylan Mitchell.
Go scroll up to the next pick.
You have Sacramento.
You need a defender on that team.
I know exactly. I know exactly who it should be. If you know basketball, if you watch college ball specifically.
I'm gonna be real. I was gonna give him
Drew
George,
I,
Timmy.
but
Drew
I
Timmy.
was
I'm wondering if Sports PSP has the same person in mind.
Maybe.
they need.
Maybe.
I'm gonna give him a wing because they have a lot of offense on the team. I'm gonna give him a wing. This could be a reach. Let's give him guy in
Yeah.
Arkansas, Jordan Walsh,
Oh my god.
Oh,
a
I don't
defensive
really like
guy.
that. I don't really like it.
You know what? We move. We move. We move.
Who,
Dev
who,
made
who,
it. Dev made it executive decision.
who was on your mind? Who was on your mind?
I'm not gonna
Sorry,
say in case. I'm not gonna say in case he comes
sorry,
back to
Seth.
me. I'm not gonna say anything.
Oh man, I'm sorry, Sacramento. I'm so sorry. Oh man,
I'm not
I am
sorry as
not
I
a
I
big
had to
am.
give him
fan
a
of Los
Kings pick. I
Angeles
had to give him a
Lakers.
Kings pick. You know what I mean? That's a Kings pick right there.
All right,
Pass.
all right, all right,
Bobby
all
gonna
right,
get
Dev. Pick
pissed
for
if
the
he
Grizzlies.
sees this.
Dev, just pick for the Grizzlies, bro. Just pick for the Grizzlies.
They get
I honestly don't even think one draft the
Let's
pick.
give him
I really don't.
Kobe Buffkin.
He's
Buffkin.
already gone. He's already gone.
Oh, he's already
He's
gone.
already
Okay,
gone.
give him Keontae
Yeah.
George.
Finally, he
He
stopped.
he
Finally.
gets the Keontae George.
Wait, he's already gone too. Actually. Oh yeah, because no,
Just
you
please,
get you get
pick up Jalen
yeah, you
Wilson.
get Jalen
Pick up
Wilson.
Jalen Wilson.
You get
Wait,
Jalen
you would
Wilson.
take him over Noah Clowney, even though that the Grizzlies need interior?
I think Grizzlies also need some shooting, and John Morant's gonna be out for who knows how long. So he'll be a good guard to come in and shoot and develop. He can be a combo guard too as well. So I think that's why they need to make up for John Morant's. But plus they still got Steven Adams, Brandon Clark. Their bigs are gonna be coming back healthy, so I feel like interior will be fine.
Okay. Me at 26 with the Pacers, I'm gonna go ahead and just take Leonard Miller. I think he's a freak athlete. Very high upside in the league. As a rebounder, as a defender. What offensive game is he gonna be able to? Is he gonna be able to develop? I don't ever see him being a great perimeter creator, but maybe he could be a really good driver to the rim, really good guy in the pick and roll, can cut off the ball. I love Leonard Miller as a value pick down towards the end of the first round. I think Leonard Miller could actually break out and be like a very good player in his rookie season, similar to how guys like Herb Jones kind of broke out, Io Dosumu, Jordan Poole. Not the same type of player, but just the same sense of guys drafted late in the first round, but they make an impact immediately. I think Leonard Miller can be that for Indiana, especially a team that needs front court help badly. So I like that for Indiana. PSP, it's you with the Hornets. You need a lot over
Bobby
there.
Clintman.
Kobe Clintman?
I
Bobby
like that.
Clintman.
Bobby Clintman.
Nice. Yep.
They need. They need. He has a lot of buzz. Has a lot of upside. And I think that's somebody that Charlotte could definitely use. I mean, even though he only averaged 5.3 points, 4.3 rebounds in only 1 year at Wake Forest, but the upside, the size, the skill set, the wing position, 6'10", 225. I kind of like it.
I
What
like
was
that
this
a lot.
guy's name again? Bobby Clinton?
Clintman.
Clipman. How do you spell his name?
K.
Oh, it's a
you
K.
go.
All right.
No, yeah. My bad.
Oh, Bobby. He's from Wake Forest?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I've never heard of him, but
Solid
okay.
pick.
I can't really count it too much. All right. Who was that guy you were thinking of, Justin? Who was that guy you were thinking of
For Utah?
for Utah? You're
Or for
talking about a guy
Sacramento?
that Dev should have obviously. Yeah.
Oh, for Dev? It was gonna be Jalen Clark. I think Jalen Clark would have been the perfect fit for Sacramento. California native. He went to UCLA.
Are you
He
taking
can
him for
play
Utah?
for to where?
Utah. That's your pick.
No, I'm not. I don't think he fits that. For Utah, I'm gonna choose Julian Strother from Gonzaga.
cannot believe that Turk Smith or Ryan Rupert have not yet. All right, Julian Strother out of
Uh,
Gonzaga.
Gonzaga, experienced player. He's there. He's been there for 3 years, I believe now. 3 level scorer. He's has probably one of the better long ranges, 3-point shooters in the draft class as well. He's up there with Grady Dick and Jordan Hawkins as one of the better 3-point shooters. Can shoot off the ball incredibly well. He took a more of a leadership role this past season, and I like him. He plays around. He's I believe 6'5", 6'6". Let's see, and then
Yeah,
Indiana.
he's
Oh,
yeah. I got
Indiana has a lot
Indiana.
of picks. They have a lot of picks.
Yeah, keep him. Oh yeah, they got him for the Malcolm Brogdon trade. Was this right here? They got this in the Big James Harden trade where they gave up Oladipo and Karis LeVert, and
Okay.
up here this
That's
is
a
just their
normal
pick at
pick.
7. So yeah,
You know what?
and this
You know
is
what?
from
I'm gonna choose the person I wanted Dev to choose. I'm gonna have Jalen Clark go to Indiana. Reason being is he's not a he,
Jalen.
he, he he's a bit of a long term project as well as short term, depending on how you want to look at it. Right now, I would say his best comparison is Christian Brown, the 7th or 8th man off the Denver Nuggets. He can guard the 1 through 4 incredibly well. This past year at UCLA before he got injured, he's coming off an injury, but at UCLA he was playing the guard position, but he was probably one of the best on ball defenders in the league, and in college ball at the time. I think his is defensive upside is immense as well as his offensive upside.
No one's gonna select Drew Timmy.
He's not a first round
Hell
pick.
no.
I'll stop playing.
All right,
And Sports PSP is your last
PSP.
pick.
You have a
I'm
very
gonna go
important
with-
pick here. The
I'm gonna go with the
Clippers.
native Jamie Jaquez Jr.
Oh, Jaime Jaquez
Hmm.
Jr. I like that. I like
Oh,
that.
Amy Jaquez.
I like that.
He can come
One-
off the
All
bench.
right, so
He
so
can
that's the end of the
provide some
first round.
bench.
Yes,
Keep
So
going.
I like
Keep going
it.
sports. Keep going sports.
yes.
I think he can be great coming off the bench for the Clippers. Ty Lue can definitely help him. Solid minutes. So that's what I say.
Yep. I mean,
All
it's
right.
a solid.
All right,
It's a
first off,
solid.
let's take a look.
Oh, we
It,
did.
So
it,
me
it,
and-
it, nah, it's
No.
really just Atlanta for me. It's really just Atlanta for
So
me.
me,
I'm
honestly,
sorry.
me and PSP made the worst picks. I mean, not PSP. Me and P5 made the worst picks.
Oh no, clearly.
I feel like
Okay,
Not
first
even
off-
you, Dev. Not even you, Dev. It's just
First
P.
off,
It's just P.
no. Let me say my least favorite pick. I hate Anthony Black at 4. I really hate.
And you know
that.
what? You know what?
think
You know
that's
what?
bad.
I hate every pick you made. I hate every pick
That's
you made.
that's shocking coming
So
from you who picked Brandon Miller with number 2.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
I hate, bro. I think Brandon Miller. I don't even think Anthony Black is better than players like Amen Thompson or
I
Cam
don't even
Whitmore
care.
or Casey
I don't even
Wallace.
I don't even care about that. I care about the fact that you just thought that Nick Smith Jr. was better than almost half the people that were choosing in the lottery round.
Bro,
Other
Nick
than,
Smith Jr. Hold on, wait. Let me go to Nick Smith Jr. Nick Smith Jr. Where did he go? He went 16. I would have taken if it wasn't Atlanta, I would have him over Dylan Mitchell. I think he's better than Kobe Buffkin. I think he's better than Jalen Hood.
He went at 16. You could have chosen him. You could have chosen him.
Where at 15?
Nick Smith Jr. was what pick?
16. I picked him.
Yeah,
I picked him.
you could have chosen him, P.
I wasn't sending him to Atlanta.
But you
I
said
would.
that you think he's better than Dylan Mitchell.
I don't think he's better than Trey Young or DeJounte Murray right now, though.
And he
Go on.
can
Who do
come out the
you-
bench.
No. Hold on. Go on. Who do you think he's better than? Who do you think he's better than?
I
That was
think he's
drafted
better than
beforehand.
Dylan Mitchell, Kobe Buffkin. I think he's better than Jalen Hood. I think that was another bad pick. I think he's better than Jordan Hawkins. I think he's better than
All right.
a score.
All right. Hold up.
I would take him over a Sore as well. And I think that's about it. Maybe Kaysen, maybe, but not. No, I would take Kaysen over Nick Smith.
So other than Victor Wembanyama, who was the best pick? Would you say?
Bro, Justin, get your ass back in here, bro. You can't just run away.
Bro,
like that.
I can't deal with
What is-
bullshit, bro. I can't deal with
what-
bullshit.
What is your thing with Nick Smith Jr.? Why do you dislike him so much?
He was injury prone. He played not like barely any games. On top of that, his shot selection, and he is very turnover prone. His frame is not the best. There is so many things wrong with him, like everything. I don't think he should be that high of a pick. He should be at like a lower first round or second round pick or high second round pick at best.
Do
That's
you think
my
he's a
opinion.
poor man's
Wow.
D'Angelo Russell?
I think he's a worse version of. I think he's a more injury prone of what Jordan Clarkson is. That's why he went to Utah. It's just bound to happen.
So he's Bones Highland, you're saying?
Jordan Clarkson is the bar for Nick
Yes.
Smith.
How?
Okay.
How?
Another pick that I really didn't like here is Jordan Walsh going in the first round. Wasn't a big fan of that.
I just guessed. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know.
Yeah,
The
I
Cam
wasn't
Whitmore,
a big
it's
fan
all
of.
right. The Cam Whitmore's all right for me. I mean, he fits in any system. Honestly, he's very versatile. I think he probably would have been better for a team that genuinely needed him a little bit more. Possibly. Let me see if there were teams after that. Honestly, if he went to Utah, I think it would be decent if he went to Utah.
I was gonna give Cam Whitmore to Washington if he didn't go to Indiana. Like
No. We need a guard. We need a point guard. We need a point
I like
guard.
the Jarris Walker pick.
Then I realized they needed a guard though.
I like the Jarris Walker pick.
Yeah,
The Jarris Walker pick is amazing.
If I had to say my favorite pick, it's
the
I really like the. Let me see. I like Grady Dick at 11. I think that's a great pick for Orlando.
It's the Wizards pick. It's the best pick right there.
I like Cam to the Pacers, and I really like Chris Murray to the Rockets. I really like that as well. Yeah.
What about you, Sports?
And I think Keontae George at 21 is solid value as well. So
I do like Hubbard to Michigan because the Lakers certainly need 3-point shooting.
No, Keontae George at 25. Remember?
Oh,
Wait, who?
25.
Wait.
Keontae George number 25 because he accidentally picked him at 21. Keontae George.
Oh yeah, that's right. Keontae George is 25. That's right. What?
Jalen Wilson is 21.
Oh, never mind then. Okay. Well, even then, Keontae George at 25 is great value. That's
a big
value.
sleeper. Yep.
But let's have this conversation of what's the infatuation with Scoot Henderson here, and what's the hate on Brandon Miller? Let's talk about that. Because
it's not even the hate. It's just the writing that you're doing. It's just no.
Brandon Miller going ahead of Scoot Henderson.
No one is hating him, but we're very skeptical.
It's the fact that you have that high of a pedestal for him. It's insane.
I just think Scoot Henderson is a better player because Scoot, he's explosive. He's very he has a lot of potential. He's a good playmaker. He's a great scorer, pull up jumper, mid range. He has Westbrook type explosiveness, and he's under control, and he can be a great passer. So I think he has a high guard. He can be a great lead guard in today's NBA. He's a perfect guard for today's NBA. And I feel
on top of that, though, it's not even just that. It's just the fact that he's been in the G League for 2 years now. He skipped his draft class. He graduated a year early so that he can play in the G League. He knew he would be ineligible, but he wanted that pro experience already. He wanted to see what a system what a system of a typical NBA is like, meaning playing against grown men, playing within a system where you have to fit in no matter what. He developed his game immensely. When he first came into the G League or coming out of high school, he was only known as a downhill player, flashy, can dunk the ball, attack the rim. He improved his shooting. He improved his playmaking a lot more. You saw the shot selection he was making against the ESPN broadcasted game against Victor Wembanyama. I think his upside is a lot better. And Pete, we're not hating the Brandon Miller.
Okay.
It's just more the fact that you just think that highly of him.
Okay, Justin, I think you just overrated Scoot a little bit. I don't think he's improved his jump shot that much at all. Actually, I think Scoot Henderson is still a bad jump shooter.
I never said he's a good jump shooter. I'm saying he's improving though. You see there is a difference between his first year and second year.
Yeah, but I still think that he's really, really bad. I still think he's a really bad 3-point shooter in particular. The shot selection got better. I'll say that. He's a really good playmaker as well. And I think Scoot can be a star in the league. I think he can be an All-NBA caliber player. That's fine.
Do you think Brandon Miller can be a star in the league?
Yes, absolutely. I think Brandon Miller can be an All-NBA player in the league. I absolutely believe that.
I'm high on Brandon Miller too, though.
I
Oh,
did not like the Brandon Miller to Jabari Smith comparison. I didn't like that.
I can see him
how they
becoming
play?
like
They play the exact same way.
No,
They play
no,
the
they
exact
don't.
same
No,
way
They
no,
in
have
they
college.
don't. Brandon
but they have
Miller. Brandon Miller
but
can create
P5
more than.
but P5 Brandon Miller has questionable handles, and on
He
top of that,
does.
his ability to finish the basket. That doesn't
sounds like
concern you.
KD.
No, that does concern me. And you know what? I can say this about Scoot Henderson, and again, I'm not trying to be hypocritical when I say this, because I acknowledge this for Scoot. Every player has their downfalls. Every player has their downfalls. Even Victor does. I just think, and the main thing comes down to this: Scoot Henderson as a 6'2", 6'3" guard, who I think is amazing. I think that players who are 6'8", 6'9", who are longer, who can be a bit more dynamic offensively, even though, yes, Brandon Miller doesn't have the tightest handle in the world and he's not the greatest finisher at the rim. I think Brandon Miller can fill out his frame a little bit in the league, and with him going to a team like Charlotte with LaMelo Ball, who is one of the best playmakers in the league, in my opinion. I think Brandon Miller will benefit a lot off of that, especially since he's not
True.
really going to be pressured to start immediately. Even though he's a number 2 pick, they can still start Gordon Hayward if they want to, because he's still going to be under contract for them, and I doubt they're going to be able to trade him away.
Yeah, I feel like he could be like Danny
So
Granger.
I think Brandon Miller is in a place where he can develop. I think Brandon Miller is better than what you are giving him credit to be. I think he's more than just a Jabari Smith Jr. I think like I said, I think at his best, he could be a player like Jason Tatum at his best.
I think he'd be like Danny
Not
Granger.
as good. Let me say, not as good as Tatum. I don't think he'll ever be as good of a shot creator as Tatum is, but I think he can certainly be that type of player.
He'd be like a prime Rudy Gay, prime Danny
That
Granger. That's why I
wing
get
who
him.
could be a really good on-ball scorer, 20 plus.
Do you think he could be Jaylen Brown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Jaylen Brown coming in, his offense game was very raw.
I think he could be a similar caliber player to Jaylen Brown. Yes, I do.
I mean, Jaylen Brown, you gotta remember Jaylen Brown coming in, his offense game was very, very raw. Like Jaylen Brown didn't have a great offense game, he developed it.
All right, Justin, what do you got to say about that?
I think everything that just came out of that man's mouth is a complete lie. I genuinely believe, though, with the most respect possible, with the most respect, they have both players. The two players that we just compared that you don't like is Jabari Smith Jr. and Brandon Miller. They both have the exact same gameplay that they did in college. They both dominated in college. They both did as a 6'9" wing that can stretch the floor, right? However, they both have the exact same flaws, though. The exact same flaws.
I don't think he's to the level of Jabari Smith Jr. I don't think it's to that level. I don't think Brandon Miller is that.
Are you only saying not even just biased, though? Are you only saying this because of how successful Alabama was this year?
It's not just that. I think Alabama had a great team. I don't think that was all just due to Brandon Miller. I think they had a good team.
It was catered like solely around Brandon Miller, in my opinion.
Yeah, but I don't think Brandon Miller is as dependent on what, Dev?
I think Jabari was way more of a catch and shoot shooter than Brandon Miller was. I saw Brandon Miller at least create his own shot from time to time, and defensively, Jabari Smith's probably a better defender, but I think Brandon Miller did create a shot more than Jabari coming out.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I think Miller is a better on-ball creator. I think Miller he might be worse defensively, but I think he's a better on-ball creator, and I don't think he relies as much as Jabari Smith does on other perimeter play to create his own looks. He certainly does.
I just don't see how high of an upside that.
Where do you rank Brandon Miller? How do you compare the two players like Scoot Henderson and Brandon Miller? Is it like, what's the echelon tier? What's the tiers? Is there a Wemby tier, and then is there a Scoot tier, and then everyone else, or is it like what is it? Like, what is it?
I think it's Wemby, Scoot, and I think it's Miller.
Okay. Do you think the Hornets should take Brandon Miller?
No.
Do you think they should take Scoot Henderson?
No, but they're horrible. They're just horrible in general. I don't think they should have anything.
No, but okay.
Who would I pick?
Justin, you're the Charlotte Hornets. You're the number 2 overall pick. What are you doing? Are you trading the pick?
I'm trading it.
To who?
Whoever.
Someone will get it up. Like Houston, someone's gonna want to get that pick. Because
here's the thing, though. Here's the thing.
Imagine Houston.
As much as Charlotte needs. No, but here's the thing. As much as Charlotte needs Brandon Miller, they are notoriously bad. They are notoriously known for
That's
being horrible
I was
at
gonna
horrible
get
at,
there.
at
Just
horrible at horrible at
are you
developing
saying
players.
that because of the history of draft picks that they've had and that didn't pan out well?
It's just that and just the player that he is in general. I've seen countless players before Brandon Miller that were the exact same play style as him, and each time it doesn't really work out. It doesn't really
Yeah,
work
there's a
out.
risk to
It's
him, of course. Like I've said, at his worst, he could be like Josh Jackson, like
I
a
mean,
big.
yeah, I understand that, but at the same time, though, it's just the high upside that everyone has for him. I just can't see that to begin with. I understand that there
I
is just a
don't.
potential. I understand there's a potential, but it's not just that though. It's the fact it's on the combination of the fact that it's Charlotte. We're talking about Charlotte asking to develop his game a little bit more.
But I
A
think
team that was
okay,
just
okay.
a team
I
that was
hate that
just
I'm about to.
known, a team that was just known for just the fact that their players are just giving up on them. So you
I
expect
mean, I
Brandon
think they've
Miller
done a
just to
good job in the last few years, though, Justin. Outside of Book Knight, because that didn't work out, and outside of
Kai Jones.
Kai Jones hasn't worked out either. I think they've
The
done a
only
good
the
job.
only successful
They-
draft pick that they had within the past 10 with the only successful draft pick that they had in the past recent years is Mark Williams. That's the
no, that's
only
false.
successful one.
That's
LaMelo
false.
Ball.
He,
They
he
got
was already
Lamelo Ball,
he
Mark
was already a pro coming into the league. He was already a
Oh
pro
yeah.
coming into the league.
Lamelo Ball, Mark Williams, PJ Washington, Miles Bridges, and those are all just in the past like 5 years. I think Charlotte's done a much better job at drafting. I don't think they've done a good job at drafting superstars. But then again, when was outside of Lamelo Ball? When was the last time Charlotte had a
I
top?
think their problem is developing players. I mean, they've drafted some good players, like they
Yeah.
did draft Kemba Walker with the ninth overall pick back in 2011.
But
Yeah,
that was
But
so
you
long. That was
had
so long ago.
your, but you had Klay Thompson and Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, they passed up on. They selected Michael Kidd Gilchrist in 2012.
yeah. But I'm talking about like in the last few years, they've done a much better job at drafting. I think, and actually developing.
They've done a lot better drafting when they had lower picks. You
Yeah, but
had
now they
Book
have a
Knight.
top pick with a clear. Now they have a top pick with a clear player that fits their team like a glove. Like I feel like the pick
You
is
think he fits their
obvious.
team like a glove?
Out who? Okay, out of the. Let's be honest here, Justin. The top three is we know who's going in the top three. It's going to be Wemby, Scoot, and Miller because there's no other player in this class is up to their caliber. Are you taking? You have a team with a ball with a point guard who, let's be honest here, has not played without the ball in his hands over there in Charlotte yet. And what are you going to do? Are you going to take Scoot Henderson or Brandon Miller, Justin?
I mean,
Are you taking the 6'9" wing who can guard and shoot immediately just like that? Like not even like as an upside thing, but a wing who will be able to come in and guard and shoot? Or are you taking another point guard who's going to need the ball in his hands?
I guess when you put it like that, obviously I would choose the Brandon Miller. But here's the thing though too. We all know like everyone probably does know that Brandon Miller, Scoot, and Wemby are going to be top 1 through 3. However, there is the off chance that Brandon Miller doesn't even make it out. He falls shortly. He falls a little bit further down than most people expect. So 4 or 5. There is the off chance. You
What?
tell me that you tell me it's not.
Who's jumping up? Or you think Anthony Black's gonna jump up? Amen Thompson?
Just because Amen Thompson has still been in the talks of being a top 3 pick. That's
In
number one.
comparisons with those are in comparisons with Scoot though. I mean, because of point guard needy teams, and the question is, and like teams are starting to overblow Scoot Henderson's shooting to the point where they're starting to think, oh, who's better, Scoot or Amen? I think it's Scoot. But those conversations have been about Amen Thompson. Brandon Miller is like a solidified top 3 pick, Justin.
I don't
And I
know.
know
It's just I'm so hesitant on the type of player that he is. It's there is
that's
more there.
understandable. That's fine.
It's just in my personal opinion. I think there's a higher chance of him falling than him rising.
Okay. PSP. Well, what's your least favorite pick from this draft?
Let's see.
And I'll pull it up right here.
Yeah, I need to see the draft.
And to
I'd
be honest with you,
probably-
that's not even my least favorite pick. Also, the Brandon Miller is not even my least favorite.
It's the Dylan Mitchell one. I know.
No, it's
It's
100% the Dylan Mitchell one. It's 100% the Dylan Mitchell one.
Maybe the Dylan Mitchell, and then I don't know about Nick Smith to Utah though. That is kind of concern to me.
Next, is it the player or is it the fit?
Both.
Both.
Both. Man, I don't know. I'm a little higher on Nick Smith than some of you guys might be.
You're high on a lot of players that
I like the traits. I like the leadership traits that Nick Smith shows, even with so
Leadership?
limited. Yeah, I mean, I'm going off of what I'm going off of what his teammates and coaches have said about him. He's a positive influence on the locker room, and was the best player on that team when he played. So it's a small sample size, Justin. I don't have a ton to work with here, but I think, I can name another top guard who had a very small sample size, a smaller sample size than Nick Smith Jr., who worked out just fine. His name was Kyrie Irving, and he was also small.
I understand that. However, it's just like I don't know. I just think you just chose another player that Utah already has. Like I genuinely believe Nick Smith is just a younger version of what
that
Jordan.
wasn't my pick. This was Dev's pick.
I understand. I'm not saying it's your pick. I'm just saying like
Yeah.
I just think that Nick Smith Jr. is literally just a younger version of what Jordan Clarkson is.
Okay.
Hey, that's a W for them. Then they can trade Jordan Clarkson.
So Dev, I guess we'll end it off with you. What's your least favorite pick in the draft?
Of course, the Hawks pick.
Okay, outside of the
Well, like we
outside of
need
the-
shooters. Like we don't listen. There's a reason
outside
why-
of the
Is he good at defense?
Okay, I will admit right now that Dylan Mitchell was pure bias. I just love Dylan Mitchell.
Is he
Thank
good-
God.
is he
Thank
good
God.
at
I'm so
defense?
glad you finally said that. I'm
He
so glad you
is
finally
a
said that.
freak. He's a freakish athlete, and I love me some Dylan Mitchell. But he's
Is he
not
good at defense? At
Pause.
least?
Big pause. God damn.
Bro, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Come on.
But other than that, I like the Derek Lively pick. In my opinion, I thought Keontae George could have went to Miami because I feel like they need some guards, some better guards. Because I think Band's Final Four, but I do like the Lively pick. I just think if I'm Miami, get some more guard talent next to Jimmy, get some more shooting next to Jimmy Butler, and be another shot creator so the offensive load don't have to be like completely around Jimmy Butler. They have more shot creation, but other than that, good pick.
Who did the Derek pick? Who did the Derek pick?
I think was that UPSP? Yeah, it's PSP. No.
No, I don't think because PSP wanted Derek to go to Golden State.
Oh yeah.
It was P5. It was P5.
It was
P5.
P5?
Even.
Okay.
I
I was
did
gonna say,
bigger pick.
I picked Lively to Miami.
I think you ruined PSP's pick with the Golden State one. I think he would have been fit perfectly with Golden State to be honest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
PSP did want Lively to Golden State. I think that'd
They
be a great
need
pick,
it.
too.
They need it, bro. They need
him. Here's the thing though. I know some people would be like, "Oh, him and James Wiseman are the exact same people." No, they're
No,
not.
they're not.
James Wiseman when he played in the very 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 few games in college and also coming out of high school,
He's a scorer.
he was a scorer. Derek Lively thought he was a scorer in Duke. Turns out he wasn't. He changed his role to being the rim protector, the shot blocker, the shot contester, the interior defense for Duke, and it just helped him. It helped his stock immensely.
Yeah. And my question to you, P5, even though your Bulls don't have a pick in the first round, if you could get one of these players, who would you want for your Chicago Bulls?
Talking to UPSP.
Oh, I obviously you know which player I would want.
Oh yeah. Victor, of course.
Victor. Besides top three, who would you choose?
I would like Walker from Houston. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind that. I would definitely, but if not him, I would definitely go with guard because we need more upgrade at the guard position. Lonzo at this point, it seems like it's done.
So who would you choose for a guard?
I need a point guard. I need a facilitator.
Pass first.
I mean, Casey Wallace is right there, and then
Anthony Black, Casey
I think
Wallace.
I wouldn't mind Anthony Black.
Here's the thing.
I think
I
that'd be a
do have a
good
question for you though. Jarris Walker, don't you think he'd just be a better version of potential wise of what
Patrick Williams.
Yeah, Patrick Williams is.
Yes.
So who would you start first then?
I would probably start Walker. I just think he has much
over
more.
Pat.
I just like his potential a little bit more. I think he would be better suited for Chicago. I like Pat, but I'm just unsure if he at best.
Yeah,
That's
and
fair.
Pat Will has shown injury concerns, and also criminal thing here. Jarius Walker should not be listed as a guard. He's listed as a guard on this for some reason.
And he's like a power forward. He like big.
He's big.
He's big. I mean, he played the big guard in back in high school. I think that's the reason why they kept
But
him on there.
honestly, I feel like the Anthony Black pick isn't too terrible because if they don't get Scoot Henderson, because I think Scoot Henderson is really the perfect fit for Houston because they need a point guard, and Jalen Green's a
Ben
scorer
Thompson is right
point guard.
there.
What happened?
Or Min Thompson. They just need a point
Oh
guard.
no, hold on. I'm gonna end. Let's end the stream right here real quick, and then I'm gonna debate you after this after the stream ends real quick.
Oh my
I want to debate P again about this immense like high
Why
pedestal.
do you
type
not
stuff.
like Amen Thompson, bro? Like,
It's just the fact that you cannot trust people that dominated when they should be playing in college and they're playing against high schoolers. You cannot trust that. You can't. I don't care the amount of upside you'd see.
name me an example where it didn't work.
There hasn't been one.
Well, then what are you basing this off of?
I mean,
When have you seen
technically-
college players play in a high school setting?
LeBron James
It's unique.
dominated high school
it's-
competition when he was
it's
in high
unique.
school.
I mean, we've
Okay,
never
we're talking
seen
about
prospects.
so we're comparing LeBron to Amen Thompson now, Dev. This is what we're doing.
No,
never
I'm just playing.
We've never seen a prospect. We've never seen prospects like the Thompson twins. I think, even with the level of competition that Amen Thompson played, I think he is.
Where was
One
they
of the
supposed to
best-
go to?
I think he is one of the best athletes in the class, if not the. I think he has one of if not the highest upsides defensively, and if he can develop a jump shot, he's already a great playmaker. If he can develop a jump shot plus the rim pressure that he provides, bro, and with how good he is in transition, bro, Amen Thompson is gonna be a beast.
Where was he supposed to go to college at, if you know?
There was nothing about that because there was no announcement of him doing any of that. So the moment OTE happened, the moment they created OTE is when he just committed. He was like I think he was actually one of the first people. Him and his brother were one of the first people to commit to that. So there was
Hey guys, I'm about to have to go. I'm tired as hell. You guys be sure to tell us how we did in the draft in the comments. You guys be sure to go subscribe to Sports PSP.
Oh yeah, big thanks to him for showing out today.
Yeah, big shout out to Sports PSP. Y'all check out his channel.
Thank you.
Sports PSP on YouTube and Instagram, also on TikTok.
We'll put your link in the bio. We'll put your link in the bio.
We'll put
Thank you.
the link there and everything.
For the 5 viewers that we do have occasion, for the 5 consistent viewers we have, we'll put your link in the bio.
Yeah.
And
We'll get them there. We'll get them there.
we're gonna have more videos coming out soon. Hopefully we can get PSP as a guest for if we do an all-time draft or
Ooh,
some type of
I would love to do that. That'd be
we could do a
great.
Jeopardy game with him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Jeopardy. So we could do a Jeopardy part 2 and have PSP as a guest for our
Oh yeah, I feel like PSP.
yeah.
You need to get Brandon or Dub or Leaf on the show.
Oh no, we are.
I tried to get Dub last
I'm
time, but he
just
couldn't. I tried to get Dub last time, but he couldn't make it.
You
but,
picked them at the wrong time. It was Friday night.
Yeah, it was a Friday night on Cinco de Mayo. It was a bad time for him.
Come on now, you already know. But yeah, we're gonna get.
Dub on Cinco de Mayo. He's on that Henny on Cinco de Mayo.
Nah, he was though. If you saw the story, he was going crazy.
But before we go, I just want to give y'all a quick reaction to the game today. If y'all saw, just a quick reaction to the game 1.
Jokic is just a beast. I mean, he's on a mission. He's on a tear. Even if you put AD on him, it's just too much to deal with Jokic. And then even when you stop him from scoring, how are you going to stop him with his passing and playmaking? It's just too much. Anthony Davis played well offensively. It's just that I just think that in order for the Lakers to win, it's one of these games in which you're gonna have to ask Jokic to score. Just score. Mm-hmm. Do not let him pass or rebound. You're just gonna have to find a way to neutralize him, and you can't. You just can't.
It's not even just that though. It's on top. It's also just the fact that AD can't do both things at once. He can't. You can say that
he can't. You're asking an awful lot.
It's because he was playing help side of Golden State, so he wasn't exerting as much energy. If he's playing 1v1 defensively on AD, that's just too much energy to begin with, and then on top of that, you're asking him to be probably the number one scorer for the Lakers as well. It's just way too much for him to handle. It's just way too much. So you have to come up with the game plan to decide: are we going to focus with him being defense today? Everyone else has to score, or let him score everything and let everyone else play defense. And it has to be. You can't have both. It's just not sustainable. It's
Do you
not.
think that Rui and AD should double team Jokic?
I do think he really needs to start because that second half when the Lakers was coming back, made a slight comeback. They did show some things that can go into game two. I feel like that will work in the Lakers' benefit because Jokic was gassed. He was tired in the second half because he only scored 2 points off of free throws, and in the fourth quarter. So I think the Lakers do have a little slight formula that can make this a 7-game series. But Denver at home is ridiculous. And I don't think, and I think if the Lakers will need, if the only way the Lakers can win, in my opinion, if it goes six, Game 7 in Denver is gonna be tough because Jamal Murray had 30, KCP had 20, and with
And
Jokic 30,
what is up with the Lakers getting bailed out by one player every quarter? I swear to God, if it wasn't for Austin Reeves, it would have been such a big blowout. I swear to
Yeah.
God, I hate that so
He's
much.
been playing well. He's been playing tremendous since the All Star.
he wants that bag, man. He wants that bag.
No,
Hey,
it's not.
y'all
It's
can
not like
keep
I'm slandering
going.
him.
Justin, can you end the stream?
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go.
Nah, but
Y'all.
if you're gonna go, then I'm just gonna call it right now. But you know
Okay,
what? On that note,
'cause
appreciate
I'm
y'all for
tired
tuning
as
in for
hell.
this long. It was a fun video. Again, big shout out to PSP for showing some love, taking time out to come join us. Hopefully he can join
Anytime,
us again soon.
anytime.
We'll put his link
Yeah,
in the bio. Make sure you check him out. He doesn't just do basketball. He does everything. That's why hence his name. Thank y'all for tuning in for this late. Hope y'all appreciate our first live stream. And you know what? Stay safe.
Peace.